many of you have asked how to get that soft whitewashed finish on your furniture, and today I'm finally sharing the secret: DIY white wax. It's super easy to make, super budget friendly, and it takes your upcycled pieces to the next level. I have made a batch here already, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to walk you through the recipe, and I'm going to show you exactly how to make it, and then I'm going to demo it, and this is the finished product so you can see how it works in real life. So let's get started. To make our DIY white wax, you're going to need some beeswax. I like using the white colored pellets, but you can use a natural color too. It's not going to make that much of a difference. You can find these on Amazon. I'll put the link down below in the description. You want some mineral oil, and again, you can find this on Amazon. I'll put all the links to everything that you need in the recipe down below. This is optional, but you can add a few drops of essential oil. It just smells really pretty. And you're gonna need some chalk paint. Now, I love my homemade chalk paint recipe, so that's what we're gonna use today for the recipe. Let's get making some DIY white wax. To mix this recipe together, I like using a tin can, and I've just kind of squished the top of it so it creates a little spout. So when we're pouring out our wax afterwards, it doesn't make a mess. So we're going to use 4 tablespoons of the beeswax. We're gonna put it right into the tin can. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to add 8 tablespoons of the mineral oil. This is going to create a nice smooth wax that's going to go on to your projects really nice. You can cut back if you want a harder wax. The mineral oil, it's your preference after you've made it to see what you like to work with. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. And just a little tip here, the mineral oil is also really great if you have some wooden spoons or spatulas or cutting boards that look really thirsty or dried out. Just put on some mineral oil and wipe it on, and you'll see how it revives your wood and brings it back to life. Now we're going to bring over our hot plate here. I have a saucepan of water. We're just going to heat it up. We're going to place the tin can into the saucepan, and we're just gonna let it melt. It's gonna take a few minutes. You don't wanna walk away because it can scorch. So keep an eye on it, and we'll be back when it's all melted. This is almost melted, and you're probably wondering, where would you use white wax? Well, it can be used over chalk paint. If you have some bold colors and you want to soften it a little bit, you can use it on raw wood. It kind of gives that limed wood look. You can highlight it on carvings or intricate frames, and it's going to give it a little bit of depth. It's great for furniture, decor of any type that you kind of want to just make it dull down a little bit with that whitewash. And instead of sanding, you can also use it for a soft distressed look. So there's so many ways that you can use it. We're completely melted. Everything has gone to a liquid state. We're going to turn off our hot plate. We're going to carefully just move it over. Remove our tin can. Put this back, and we're just going to give it one last stir. You can see that it's nice and liquid now. And now we want to add in just a few drops of the essential oil. I have some really nice lavender. I'm going to give it a nice scent. We're going to stir that in. Now we're going to get our homemade chalk paint. This is a new recipe that I've just kind of discovered and I absolutely love. If you haven't seen the tutorial on how to make this, I'll put the QR code right here because after this video, you're gonna wanna watch it. It uses joint compound instead of plaster of Paris, and it creates the most beautiful, smooth chalk paint, and it's so durable. Where a regular chalk paint sometimes has a little bit of a gritty texture, this one does not, and it is amazing. I love it, and I want you guys to learn how to make it. So watch that after you watch this one. We're gonna put in 1 tablespoon of our homemade white chalk paint. And of course, if you're making different colors, you can do that also. And you wanna stir it in and incorporate it really well. And you can adjust the amount of paint that you put in. If you want something that has a little bit more of a white color, then add 2 tablespoons instead of 1. You can adjust it. And the nice thing, you can make it with 1. And if you don't like the color of it, remelt it back down and add another tablespoon. And I think for this recipe, I want a really white wax. So I am going to add another tablespoon of that white paint and incorporate it really well together. This is looking perfect. These are really great recipes to save money, and they turn out really well, and you're gonna get store-bought quality with a recipe that you're making yourself. I have other DIY recipes on furniture wax, gilding wax. If you haven't watched any of those, have a watch and find some inspiration and make some of your own DIY wax. The one key to this recipe is to stir, 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 stir. You really want to mix that paint into that mineral oil and beeswax. If you're having a hard time with it not mixing in together, an immersion blender might be your best friend. I have one that I bought at the thrift store. It was like $5, and I keep it in my craft room for projects like this when I just need to really blend it together. This one was okay. I didn't need it. I just really stirred it really well. But now we can put it in a container, and it's gonna store for weeks, and put a nice tight lid on it, and you're good to go. You've made some DIY wax. Now I have a piece of wood that I'm gonna show you how to use it and what it looks like. Our wax is sat for a couple hours and it's nice and firm and creamy. I just love this recipe. So we have a piece of old barn board that's got lots of texture, and I'm gonna show you how you can wipe this wax on it, and it's gonna give it a whitewashed look. You just rub it on, and it's gonna go into all of those nooks and crannies and give it a fantastic look. So you can see how you can try this on so many different DIYs. If you have a really ornate dark frame and you want it to have a pop of white, this will work fantastic. And you just wanna rub it on and then buff it in. And it's gonna give a really nice durable finish too. So that's how easy it is to create a DIY wax. Let me know down in the comments when you try it, if you really like it. And thanks for watching. If you really enjoyed this video, I'm sure you're gonna love our new and improved DIY chalk paint recipe. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and we're gonna see you in the next video. Take care.